8:17, and we're joined now by Rob Breckenridge. Good morning, Robert.
Hello, Bruce.
Okay, a gentleman in Edmonton is being fined $500 for stunting for what?
Well, and here's the thing. Here's what worries me about it, because I got a big sign in my back window that says, "I love Bruce Kenyon."
Really?
It's big. It takes up a big chunk of the window. I'm worried this could get me in trouble. Now, this guy in
It
Edmonton,
just might, yes.
His name is Rob Wells. And during the election campaign, he put a sign on pink paper across his back window that said F Harbor.
Okay.
So it didn't say
F-bomb.
It had three
F-bomb.
letters after that.
Got it.
Spelled a naughty word.
Okay, I think we've pieced it together, just what it said.
Okay.
All right. So he puts this in the back window, and...
Well, and apparently someone complained to the police. So he was in Leduc and was pulled over by the police. They wrote him a ticket, or get this, for stunting. Now, the argument here is that they say, well, the sign is a distraction to other drivers. So is it a distraction because it's a big pink sign, or is it a distraction because it's got a naughty word on it?
What if he had I Heart Harper?
Well, exactly. And so to me, this is kind of a cop-out here. If we want to go after someone and say you can't put the F word prominently on display publicly on your vehicle, then make that case. And so, look, I think this is crass. I don't know that I'd want my kids
It's
to
crass,
see that.
it's tasteless, it's a sign of the times.
But I'd
The
see a lot of-
F-bomb is used everywhere by everyone now. It's completely lost its impact, and the guy's, it's not funny,
No,
first of all.
who am I to say? Because I like to drive around with my gangster rap blaring out the window.
Yeah.
People are going to hear
I
naughty
think we should
naughty
give
words.
you
Should I get a
tickets
ticket for
too.
that?
Yes, you should.
So you can make the argument. We don't want kids seeing that necessarily.
Are you kidding?
But I see a lot of people driving trucks and pickup trucks. They like to put pretty saucy pictures of ladies on their trucks. So I don't know that should be a threshold, whether we want kids seeing things or not. So people put
It's
things on their
completely and utterly tasteless and classless, but I don't think you should get a $500 fine for it.
543 to be exact. So
What?
He's not gonna pay it. He's going
Oh,
to.
is he?
he's
Waste the
going to challenge
courtroom.
this,
Yeah, time, right.
in court. But I mean, it seems to me there should be a better way of handling this, because I think this almost does become a free speech issue, because the state here, the police, and I guess now the Crown, they're trying to take the an easy way out here to say that this is distracting and so therefore it's stunting. No. It's not. And then therefore any sign in the window is, even those signs that say new driver, then those are distracting.
Baby
too.
on board.
Sure, it's all distracting. So no, that's silly. That's the wrong way to go.
If I might put out also with baby on board a new driver, don't put it on the back right-hand side, because that blocks your view. Driver, you want it behind the driver. I see it on these new drivers, and they're covering up the blind spot, Rob.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Well, I get we can have a conversation about whether people are altering their vehicles to the point where it's unsafe. I mean, if you've got something covering your entire back window, you could say, well,
unsafe.
no, hey, you can't see
All right,
your rear view.
let's face it. The whole issue with this is, should the guy be able to use the F-bomb in, the way that he did? That's what it's come down to.
That's really what it comes down to.
Good
So
discussion.
I think it's going to be interesting to see. So he could just pay the fine and say, it's not worth the trouble.
No, well, I wonder how this will turn out. I wonder how they'll rule on this. Okay, talking about that, also Wild Rose meetings this weekend.
Yeah, they got their AGM this weekend. We'll talk provincial politics. A lot of news on the ISIS front as well. We're going to get into that. And Paul Bernardo wrote a book, and he's selling it too.
Yeah, okay. 9:30, it's Roger and Rob. 8:21, and traffic every 10